Why omit the empirical data that folks who practice and take their faith seriously are less likely to get divorced? Why omit the fact that if you earn more money, that you're less likely to get divorced? Why remove that in a book about religion?
Because getting into a marriage today is on all downside risk for men, and it is all upside advantages for women.
That's selection bias, man.
Because it is not selection bias. I can point to you all kinds of stuff about divorce statistics.
66% are filed by women. I understand that.
Let me see if I can sum it up in this one example. Jeff Bezos, was or maybe still is, I don't know,
top
the richest man in the world,
of course.
When Mackenzie Bezos and him got divorced, okay, to the tune of $33 billion, it's not even the dollar amount in this case, okay. The very fact is that the top 10 women who are the richest women according to Forbes got that way in two ways. They got there through divorce, or they got there through her inheritance,
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's number one. The other thing is, it's not about that. You know why they tried to sweep that under the carpet, and the narrative under the carpet with respect to divorce was it's not the $33 billion. Women came out of the woodwork saying, oh, well, she put all this money and all this equity and energy into Amazon, so she deserves that $33 billion. I argue this is that if she had quit the company, or the company divested, she in no way would be able to cash out her equity in that company to the tune of $33 billion, because the divorce industry is such that it's like, this is what you get for being married to the richest guy in the world at that time.
The divorce industry is awful, but isn't that a bit of an anecdotal example? I could give you another anecdotal example. I got a buddy, 7-figure entrepreneur, runs a clothing brand. This guy in my church, right? One of the few instances I've seen somebody get divorced, and it was messy. I've seen a couple of times. So one of the few instances I've seen a woman initiate the divorce in a church context, okay? The man was in Texas. He moved from California to Texas. They're in the middle of selling the company. Okay, because they're in Texas, Texas doesn't have no-fault divorce laws. They go to Texas, and you know what she got? Goose egg. Zero. Yeah. She got a goose egg. Okay, so here we could point to examples, and so first of all, when we're looking at celebrities and billionaires, that's a different whole stratosphere. But we could point to examples of men who get prenups, of men who move to states like Texas where they don't have no fault divorce laws. That it's not just in the favor of the woman; she's just going to get everything just because, right? So that's what I mean. Like, I understand what you're saying. I just think that is way more anecdotal than the actual data.
The very
suggests.
fact that you would need a prenup in the first place disqualifies all that.
Well, let's talk about that.
I love you both. We're not going to do the marriage thing for another hour. Okay. Here's the deal, because I know you got to go.
So if you like that clip, click right here to watch another, or if you want to watch the entire Soscast, click right here.